For Dad, he'd been married 5 weeks, went to war, fought for 5 days, and then was a prisoner for 5 years. So I think, really, if you look at it, he wanted to get back to Mum.
That's former Navy Commander Steve Foster, an Eastleigh man who found far more than he bargained for when researching his ancestry years after his father's passing in 1990.
I was sort of astounded to find all of these letters to military intelligence about an escape he and his friend had done.
During World War II, his father Frederick was captured and taken to a prisoner of war camp. Here he met Anthony Coulthard, a linguist who spent 18 months teaching Foster German.
The escape had been 2 years in the preparation, and they got on a train dressed as German businessmen and made it all the way through Germany, actually walking around Berlin intelligence gathering, which I find quite unbelievable.
Reaching the Swiss border, Coulthard made it through, but Frederick was stopped. Going back on an agreement they'd made to prioritise their own survival, Coulthard crossed back into Germany to try and save Foster. The men were sent to separate camps in Bavaria and Poland, never to see each other again.
Members of the Allied Control Commission for Germany arrive at Marshal Zhukov's headquarters in Berlin to sign the joint agreement.
Foster discovered of Coulthard's death at the hands of a German captain only after the war was over. Discovering the story, Steve Foster felt he had a duty.
Anthony had given up his freedom and eventually his life for Dad, and I felt that if I found his grave, it was something I could do for them.
Steve found Coulthard's grave, and it was officially rededicated in 2015. Sharing this story in a local news outlet prompted a publisher to reach out for Foster to write a book, released in 2018 entitled The Soldier Who Came Back.
Without the book, I probably wouldn't have gone into that detail. And I occasionally reread the book just to remind myself of the story.